Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, good morning.
Yes, the meeting hasn't started yet. You have to wait for our executive secretary and she will announce. And so just stay muted until she comes on.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. We ask that everyone keep their microphones on mute until you hear your docket called. Once your docket is called, you will hear a brief description of your case. Then you will be asked to be sworn in by the chairman. So give us a few minutes while we allow other people to join the meeting.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello, we can hear you.
Hi. It says, how do I verify?
How do you what?
It says unverified. I thought I needed to be verified.
Oh,
My
no,
attorney's out in the hallway.
that's fine. That's fine. You're fine the way you are. You'll give your name when your docket is called.
Okay.
Your name is coming up. And when your docket is called, you'll give your name to the secretary, so you can speak on your docket.
Okay. Thank you.
Mr. Silver?
Yes.
Hi, I'm Patty Aston. I'm the one that emailed. You guys had indicated you were not going to proceed. So the matters were going to be postponed. Did you want to proceed on the three matters?
Well, I think what we wanted to do is out of respect for the commission, make an appearance, let you know that we're here. We don't have enough information to formally proceed, and we were hoping that the commission would voluntarily give an extension, but we're here to have that discussion.
Okay, that'll be to the chairman's, that'll be up to Mr. Chairman. Thank you. We thought you weren't, according to your email, you weren't going to be present. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
We can go ahead and proceed with the preamble.
In compliance with notification requirements of Ohio's open meeting law in section 101.021 of the codified ordinances of Cleveland, Ohio, 1796, notice of this meeting has been publicly posted. All boards and commissions under the purview of the city planning department, their meetings according to Robert's Rules of Order. Actions during the meeting will be taken by voice vote. Abstentions from any due to a conflict of interest should be stated for the record before the taking of any vote. To ensure that everyone participating in the meeting has the opportunity to be heard, we ask that you use the raise hand feature before asking a question or making a comment. The raise hand feature can be found in the participants panel on the desktop and mobile versions and activated by clicking the hand icon. Please wait for the chair or facilitator to recognize you, and be sure to select unmute and announce yourself before you speak. When finished speaking, please lower your hand by clicking on the raise hand icon again and mute your microphone. We will also use the chat feature to communicate with participants. The chat feature can be activated by clicking the chat button located at the bottom of the WebEx screen. All meeting activity is being recorded by way of the WebEx platform. These proceedings are also being live streamed by way of YouTube. All requests to speak on a particular matter by way of our website and email have been considered. We have also received emails from those who have provided written comments on a particular matter. Mr. Jacobson.
Mr. Chairman, this is Dan Jacobson from the Law Department. Preliminary issues, the live stream. Can we verify that the live stream is on and functioning?
It is, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. And Mr. Chairman, as the Law Department has done since these public meetings have gone virtual and or hybrid, law states its objection to the use of the chat function. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Davis.
Mr. Bradley,
Here.
Mr. Maschke,
Here.
Mr. Dink,
Here.
Mr. Gallagher.
Here. Okay, so it appears.
We have a quorum.
Okay, very good. So the first docket, building docket A 67-2575 Erie View Plaza. I believe that we're going to have a discussion on those three dockets coming up first on here. So we'll go ahead and proceed.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
you want to open up all three of them?
Yes, we can open up all three, item off, building docket A 68-2555 Erie View Plaza and docket A 69-2565 Erie View Plaza.
Application fees are in order. Notice of violations are elevator violations and smoke detectors. Present for today's hearing, Chief Billing Official Tom Vanover, Dan Jacobson Law. Will the applicants or his or her attorney and/or representatives please state your first and last name and your relationships to the property for the record?
Good morning, Nick Catania, Vice President of Operations for the Alto Partners, representing Erie View Plaza. And I will kick this to Eric Silver. He is also on the call, representation of the group for the building.
Mr. Chairman, this is Patty. Before you proceed any further, such as swearing in the parties, as indicated by an email that I sent to the parties on September 4th, 2025 at 3:43 PM and their counsel, I believe, there is a court receivership order in Common Pleas Court Case Number CV-25-114789, filed of record on August 5th, 2025 at 9:56 AM. Under this receivership order issued by Judge Antonio Nicholson, this board does not have the authority to proceed in this matter without either consent of the party or court order. Under the email that I sent, I asked the parties if this was, the receiver, if this was going to proceed, and the response that came back saying that no, this would not proceed. So this board actually does not have authority to proceed at this time, although they are present here, unless I'm not even sure they can waive it with the language of the court order. That there would have to be a court order allowing this board to proceed. Thank you.
Okay, I don't know if you want to, any one of you want to make a response to that. If you don't, I'm going to proceed with postponing. So is that?
Thank you. This is
You're
the
good with
receiver.
that?
This is the receiver, and I think that would be appropriate. Thank you very much.
Okay, so so for all three dockets that were open, I'm gonna move that all three of them be postponed.
Thank you.
I don't know if we need that in the form of a motion or not, seeing as we opened them.
So moved. So moved.
Okay.
Second.
Okay, very good. Motion by Mr. Dent, second by Mr. Maskey.
Mr. Bradley,
Yes.
Mr. Maskey,
Yes.
Mr. Dink,
Yes.
Mr. Gallagher.
Yes. Okay, thank you. We will send a notice out, I think, within 2 weeks on that. Okay,
Thank you very much.
all right, you're welcome. Next docket is building docket A 71-25, 1900 Train Avenue. That docket has been withdrawn. So the next docket is docket A 70-25, 652 East 108th Street.
Application and fees are in order. Notice of violation is exterior maintenance, issued on March 6th of 2025. Appeal was received on March 20th of 2025, requesting for 6 months to complete abatement of the violations. Present for today's hearing, Chief Billing Official Tom Vanover, Dan Jacobson Law. Would the applicant or his or her attorney and/or representative please state your first and last name and your relationship to the property for the record?
Good morning, my name is.
Hit the button at the bottom.
Okay. Good morning, my name is Tiffany Hill. I am attorney for Chauncey Avery, AKA Chauncey Phillips. I believe he's also on the Zoom.
Okay, Ms. Hill, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth?
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
her client is also online. He would need to be sworn in as well.
Okay, so the other appellant, we want to swear you in.
I'm here.
Okay, name? What's
Chauncey
your,
Avery Phillips.
you're Avery? Okay,
Chauncey Avery Phillips.
okay. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth?
Yes.
Okay, All right, whoever's going to be speaking, go ahead. Let us know.
Okay. Okay. I was pertained kind of later, so I do have some exhibits here. But the Mr. Phillips contends that number one, this nuisance was not necessarily present, but it has been abated. He will speak to the facts of what has happened in this case, but I will guide him in testimony if that is okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Proceed.
So he's the, okay. All right, Mr. Phillips, how long have you lived at this, what is your address?
652 and 654 East 128th Street, Cleveland, Ohio 44108.
And what type of dwelling is this? Is this a single family or a multi-family dwelling?
It's a owner occupied multi-dwelling.
Okay. And when did you receive this? When did you first receive this citation? If you recall.
I don't recall, but I think about 6 months ago.
Okay, so sometime in March. All right, and the citation was for high grass and junk vehicles as well as overgrown debris throughout the yard. Is that correct? And do you let's start with the high grass. What is the nature of your yard? Do you have grass in your yard?
For the front, no, I do not. So we maintenance the yard by completely killing the grass altogether.
Okay, why did you kill the grass?
There are many nuisances around the property in the neighborhood, whether it be cats, groundhogs, skunks, raccoons. We have 5 children, so we try to eliminate that, and also it's an unnecessary maintenance for us.
Okay, and when did you do that? When did you begin to kill the grass?
As soon as we moved there, honestly.
Okay, when did you move into that property?
Maybe 2 years,
Okay,
approximately 2 years.
all right, and so looking at Exhibit A, do you recognize what's in Exhibit A?
Yes,
The photograph? All right, and what is Exhibit A?
it's not lettered, but Exhibit A is the state truck right there showing the driveway.
All right, is this a photograph of your house, correct? With the house, with the cars?
Mr. Chairman, and through the chairman to Attorney Hill, we don't have the exhibits
On
the
this-
screen.
Uh-huh.
It's not clear what exhibit the appellant is referring to.
He had a copy of it, though. I thought he.
Board, I don't think.
Oh,
No one else has a picture.
So the board is on the Zoom?
Correct.
Okay, I'm sorry about that.
And these have, through the chairman,
Through the chair to the applicant's attorney, your client was given instructions that anything that was supposed to be presented today should have been submitted last Friday
Okay,
on his behalf. So unfortunately, these are the pictures that was submitted by the Department of Building and Housing.
okay,
The inspector was out there about a week or so ago, and this
Okay.
is the pictures they
Okay.
submitted for today's
All right.
hearing.
okay,
So
so we'll go off of those pictures. That's fine.
Very good.
No problem. So the first picture, what is this picture displaying, Mr. Phillips?
It is displaying a state truck, a box truck, part of the driveway, and then on that corner piece is part of the house by the front porch.
Okay, and where did, on that photograph, is there is foliage and grass, correct?
I'm saying there is the maintenance of it, as you can see where it's low at. On the side, there's a piece that's weed that kind of grows when the trucks come through with the neighborhood. I'm not gonna get into the whole display, but as they cut the other lots, it brushes grass onto ours that causes grass to grow much faster, or weeds to grow much faster when they're in unmaintained lots, which we have those around us. So,
Okay,
but as you can see, we've taken the precautions to put the gravel down and everything else.
Okay. And when did you put the gravel down?
By the police department, Cleveland Police Department, to put gravel down because we kept getting a nuisance call from a neighbor, but like to the police department about vehicles and a lot and stuff like that.
All right. And so the Cleveland Police Department instructed you to put the gravel down.
Correct. Yes.
And is that what where do we see the gravel in any of the photographs displayed?
They're in all of the photographs.
Okay. And did you just apply the gravel once, or is this an ongoing process?
Apply it once, and then park the vehicles there. They just told me it was fine to keep killing the grass, so long as we kill it. But what you're seeing is not really grass, it's weeds. That pops up. We have I think you call it endowment or whatever that's in between the two properties. That doesn't necessarily belong to us. I guess it's for the city or whoever. But they don't come out and maintenance it, and it's nothing but weeds growing along that fence, and then also on the other side of the property. So we try to maintain it as much as possible. Yes.
So are you saying that your property in photograph, the third photograph, where does your property end?
My property ends at that grass line. There's a space between right there. There's a space between, like a walkway between my property and the neighbor's property. We don't know where that double strip or that line meets. We've asked about it, but we haven't gotten any clarification to it. But as far as we know, it's not really our responsibility for that. Because there's a fence there as well. There's two fences there.
Okay, so there where the overgrown foliage is, there's a fence present there?
Yes, on the side, all of that where the trees and stuff are.
Okay, and let's get to the vehicles that are on your property. We see there's a box truck there. What other vehicles are on the property?
So we have in the back, we have two trailers and we have the dump truck. All of that is on asphalt. And then when the police came out, they asked us kindly just to put gravel down to alleviate the situations of the neighbor calling them constantly. So we obliged and we went on ahead and did what they asked and we put gravel down. From that point, every time they came out, that was it. There's a box truck, a state truck. Our personal vehicle would usually be parked there, or a Isuzu state truck would be parked there. We were told by them that we were allowed to park our vehicle there as long as it was in running condition, which they are. They turn on, they run. So other than that,
Okay, and so the you indicated that this is a multi-family dwelling, and you occupy one dwelling. Is there other dwelling occupied as well?
brother now currently stays on the other side, but prior to this, we did have other tenants, but they don't have any parking space on the opposite side. So they would either have to park on the street or they would have to park in one of the driveways, or the driveway right here. Showing that it has access to the front and back part of our property. We don't allow them to park there for security concerns. So we only park our vehicles there, and we made the gravel part also for them to park there.
Okay, and let's get back to the vehicles that are on that are parked in the driveway.
Yes.
Because on the
also a
site,
there's also a yellow bus. Well, it's a school van there, but that's also operable. It runs.
okay, so on the citation is noted that there's a white Isuzu flatbed commercial truck. Is that vehicle parked there as well?
It's not in the picture currently. Since then we've gotten a warehouse and we've been trying to accommodate by parking a lot of our larger vehicles at the warehouse. So we've tried to, work with the police department, work with the city as far as doing that. But outside of that, that's pretty much it.
Okay, so just listen to my questions. So I just want to go through the vehicles that are notated on the citation. So the white Isuzu flatbed that's currently parked at the warehouse. Is that what okay? And is that vehicle, is that operable?
Yes.
All right, and does it have extensive damage?
No.
All right, white Chevy flatbed, dually commercial truck, is that parked in your drive currently?
Yes, that's the front vehicle.
In which photo, in the photographs?
Yes,
All right, and is that vehicle operable?
yes,
Does it have extensive damage?
no,
All right, the white commercial GMC box truck, is that vehicle parked in your drive?
no, not anymore.
Okay, is that vehicle operable?
Yes,
Does it have extensive damage?
no,
Okay, or the orange minivan, is that what we see in the third photograph? All right, is that vehicle operable?
yes,
Does it have extensive damage?
no,
All right, a second commercial box truck, is that vehicle parked in your drive?
yes. That should be the second vehicle behind the first one.
Okay, and is that vehicle operable?
Yes,
Does it have extensive damage?
no,
All right, and two commercial flat trailers, is that vehicle parked in your drive?
yes, they're in the back.
Okay, and are those vehicles operable?
Yes,
And do they have extensive damage?
no,
All right, and that blue vehicle, is that vehicle still, is there a blue vehicle parked in your drive?
it's white and blue. It's the dump truck right there.
All right, and is that vehicle operable?
Yes,
Does it have extensive damage?
no.
All right, so why do you have these vehicles in your drive?
We run a charity organization. When we first started, we started out with the trailers. We would do a supply distribution around the city for the Colony Collective and also GCDC. So also when they have tornadoes and storms, we utilize the vehicles as we grew to help out the community. So when they had the tornado, we helped out with picking up trees and dragging trees and tree branches out the street. For the state trucks, we use that for the pallets. We have a storefront location right there on Shaw Avenue by the old Seymour. We did giveaways there for the community as well. So before we got our warehouses, we had to make do with the vehicles to go to the destinations to give out supplies to
Okay.
the community.
And so these trucks, the vehicles that are in your drive, you drive them on a regular basis. Is that correct?
Yes,
All right. And so on any given day, you or someone in your household or under your supervision would drive these vehicles? All right. And concerning your lot with the overgrown debris, do you have anything that you would like to share with the committee regarding the overgrown debris throughout your lot?
that has been maintenanced. The patch of grasses that you see, that is just weeds that are growing back over a due time of probably 4 months, 3 months. We maintenance it and we pretty much re-kill it so that it's not a burden or it doesn't inflict with the vehicles as far as causing rust or anything like that. But other than that, we've done everything that we've been at.
Okay. And is there anything else you would like to add?
Fine.
Okay, thank you. Nothing further.
Okay, Mr. Vanover.
Mr. Chairman, thank you. I would like to begin by asking, there's been testimony that the appellant spoke to, was given instruction by the City of Cleveland Police Department. I would like to ask who specifically, what division and which officer at the City of Cleveland Police Department they spoke to that said they instructed them to do this.
Should I speak? Sorry.
Yes.
Oh, okay. It was a detective. I don't recall his name now. I don't have the file in front of me. It was a detective that came out several times that responded to a police call. And he's the one that gave me the sticker. So I did reach out to the councilman. I also went up to I think it is City Hall, the building. I'm not from Cleveland, so I went up to the City Hall building where I guess it's the zoning department and the housing department. I did speak with the supervisors there, We even went into the back office for them to correct some of the things that were on there. They did let us know that the police department confirmed that they told us to put the gravel down, but that was not the correct material to put down. Since it was already down, they told us that to leave it there. Since we did what they asked them to do and that we wouldn't be penalized for it.
Mr. Chairman, if I may interrupt, they at the building department, who was they at the building department, Mr. Through the chair to the appellant? That gave you this information.
It was the supervisor at the building. I don't know. I don't recall their names.
Okay, so Mr. Chairman, firstly, understanding the testimony provided, the City of Cleveland Police Department is not responsible for enforcing building, housing, and zoning, and providing plan review and design options. So if this conversation did happen, unfortunately, it was in error and the information was not correct, and unable to verify who was talked to at the building department. The reality is that the City of Cleveland codified ordinances require several things in this matter. It requires that the vehicles be parked on a hard surface and a solid surface, which and specifically identifies asphalt, concrete, and any pervious pavement has to be solid designed pervious pavement. The spreading gravel on the side yard does not meet those requirements. And though not specific, our violation notice also identifies these vehicles. And through the chair to the appellant, your testimony is that every one of these vehicles has current plates, current tags, and is driven and is drivable at any time. They're operable vehicles.
Yes.
All of their licensing is current.
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Chairman, okay, that is contrary to the notice of violation. It doesn't appear that it doesn't appear that the communication with the inspector that has shown the ability for these vehicles to move. I will also state that though this is the Board of Building Standards, it is unlawful to store or house commercial vehicles in a single family district. However, that's a violation of the zoning code, not before this board, but that's just for information to the appellate. And then lastly, Mr. Chairman, I think the testimony was that the weeds are growing on the high weeds and the high grass are growing because the city cuts other people's lots. I'm a little confused because there was testimony that the appellate lives at this property, yet only maintains these high weeds and overgrowth every 4 months. The expectation is the law under the City of Cleveland codified ordinances that grass and weeds and noxious weeds, they can't be over 8 inches. The photographs clearly show that this side yard has gravel dumped, but it is not maintained. And there's a storage of multiple vehicles on a surface that is not a hard surface. I think that the testimony that the violations don't exist. I think that these photographs clearly show that they do. And we would ask that you, they can all be mitigated by the appellate, but we would ask that you deny more time and remand it back to the department.
May I respond to that?
Yes, you may. Go ahead.
Okay, so looking at the violation, I'm not aware where it says that these vehicles have expired plates or not, do not have any proper licenses. The same as my client is expected to remember to know names. I think that if the building inspector is not here to testify that these vehicles are actually don't have proper licensing, then because it's not evident on this citation. So I'm not sure how that could be accepted as testimony when it just says junk vehicles. But if my client is here to testify, that is actual evidence, whereas this doesn't if we want to use this as hearsay evidence, which I understand that is admissible, but it doesn't enumerate specifically that these vehicles do not have clear title and tags. And I think that the, Mr. Vanover is mischaracterizing my client's testimony regarding what he's indicated about the cutting of the grass. He did not say that he doesn't cut his own grass. He said that the lot where the fence is, that is maintained by the city. He did not say that he doesn't maintain his own property. So I just want to clear that up for the record.
Okay. There's issues here, of course. Some we can address, which has to do with the vehicles and everything being parked there. The one that it has to be on a hard surface is one of the issues, but I think that probably to get everything resolved, I believe that the best order is in saying that that the motion is in order to deny more time and to remand the property division of building and housing for any further action.
Excuse me, can I say something?
Hold on, we need a second before there's a discussion.
Second.
Okay, we have motion by Mr. Dank, second by Mr. Maskey. Okay, go ahead. Was it Mr.
Yes.
Yes, go ahead.
So as far as the community that we try to serve, when I say this was a nuisance call, it's been a nuisance call for us as we try to mitigate a lot of these concerns. But I would like to add, like, as far as the building code and housing, and even the traffic, whatever's enforced upon me, it needs to be enforced upon the whole street. Currently, and even then, so there are box trucks on the street now that are not mine. The neighbor specifically, and some of the
Mr.
neighbors.
Chairman, this is Patty. Mr. Chairman, that's not before this board right now. He can make his complaints to the proper authorities, but this board has no authority you can only hear what's before it right now, not other matters.
Yeah, that is correct, of course.
Okay.
But anyways, yeah, you can address that with the proper people, but that's the motion right there, and doesn't mean you can get back with the inspector, find out what it's going to take to resolve this issue, and then do it, and that's what you'll need to do. Okay, we had the motion, we had second, take the vote.
Mr. Bradley,
Yes.
Mr. Maskey,
Yes.
Mr. Dink,
Yes.
Mr. Gallagher.
Yes. Okay, notice will be sent out within 2 weeks. Thank you. Okay, next docket is housing docket A 72-25 3434 East 118th Street.
Application and fees are in order. Notice of violation is exterior maintenance issued on February 28th of 2025. Appeal was received March 24th of 2025, requesting for 1 year to complete abatement of the violations. Present for today's hearing, Chief Billing Official Tom Vanover, Dan Jacobson, Law. Will the applicant or his or her attorney and/or representative please state your first and last name and your relationship to the property for the record?
Keith Fox, owner.
Okay, Mr. Fox, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth?
I do.
Okay, go ahead and proceed.
Oh, okay. You want me to speak?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I had some work done to the house. I had gutters put up all the way around, and the painting was done already. I just have a front porch and a handrail. I'm sorry, front steps and a handrail to do, and I believe that's all that's on there.
Okay. Let's see. So how long do you think it's going to take you to complete it?
Can I get a year's time?
A year to do the handrail?
As much time as I can get. Yeah, I'm disabled and I'm on a fixed income.
Okay. Mr. Vanover.
Tom, you're muted.
Sorry, Mr. Chairman, through the chair to the appellate, do you live in this home?
Yes,
Is this a single family or a two-family home?
2 family.
Two-family. And are both in the other unit is occupied as well?
No.
Mr. Chairman, we don't object to more time. However, a year is unreasonable. This was the notice of violation was issued in April of 2025. So we are already at the 5-month mark. We wouldn't object to another 120 days.
Okay, and that would be weather-wise, that would take you into January, actually, so. So I think that's reasonable to see if we can get that taken care of by then. Motion is in order to abate for January 10th, 2026 to abate the violation. Motion?
Move.
Okay, moved by
Second.
Bradley, second by Mr. Maskey.
Mr. Bradley,
Yes.
Mr. Maskey,
Yes.
Mr. Dink,
Yes.
Mr. Gallagher.
Yes. Okay, notice will be sent out within 2 weeks. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Okay, next docket. See, we got is docket 73-25 4249 East 128th Street.
Application and fees are in order. Notice of violation is condemnation of the garage issued on February 21st of 2025. Appeal was received on March 24th, 2025, requesting for 1 year to complete abatement of the violations. Present for today's hearing, Chief Billing Official Tom Vanover, Dan Jacobson Law. Would the applicant or his or her attorney and/or representative please state your first and last name and your relationship to the property for the record? Mr. Chairman, I do not see a Calissa Benson in the participants panel, nor is that person present in room 514 this morning. If you are the call-in user, you need to unmute by hitting, what is it, *67? *6. If this is your docket. Mr. Chairman,
Okay. Mr. Vanover, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth?
I do.
Mr. Jacobson?
Through the chairman to Ms. Davis, did notice of today's hearing get returned to the board's file for any reason?
through the chair to Mr. Jacobson, no.
And through the chairman to Ms. Davis, have you received any form of communication, an email, a voice message, or anything physically delivered to you on behalf of this appellant and or docket?
Through the chair to Mr. Jacobson, yes. Ms. Benson, you need to hang up and probably call back in if you can't figure out how to unmute yourself. I just got notification that she is the calling user. If not, Latasha, can you please contact that applicant and have her hang up and call back in, and we'll put her at the end. Okay.
So we'll move on to the next case.
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Next case, housing docket A 74-25-1375 West 74th Street.
Application fees are in order. Notice of violation is exterior maintenance, issued on February 24th of 2025. Appeal was received March 7, 2025, requesting for 9 months to complete abatement of the violations. Present for today's hearing is Chief Billing Official Tom Vanover, Dan Jacobson, Law. Will the applicant or his or her attorney and/or representative please state your first and last name and your relationship to the property for the record?
My name is Don Christman, and I'm husband of Aleftina Sharapanova, and we own this property.
Okay, and you'll be speaking on her behalf, or is she there?
I'm here, but he's the one that's doing all of the repairs, so he's gonna be answering all the questions.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna swear to both of you in case you add in, so hang in there. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth?
Yes,
Okay. And sir,
you too. Are you?
Oh, yes, I do.
okay, go ahead and proceed.
Yeah, we, it's an old house and been putting off repairs, kind of thinking about what to do with it, renovate it or kind of do something new. And, we just got code violation notices. So obviously we have to repair it. The roofing was old. There was a patch of shingles that were coming off. I mean, there was no leaking in it, but I guess some people could see the shingles coming off. And the front porch, there was a roof draining onto another roof, and it kind of bored a hole in the front roof through the roofing, the ceiling, and then the floor. So that needs a lot of carpentry and stuff. I've replaced the main roof. That was a huge job that the roofers did, and I'm still working on the front porch. And I just spoke to the inspector a couple of weeks ago. It looks like I need to have that inspected to satisfy him by the inspector for that roof job, and then put the ceiling back once the inspector can see the framing getting repaired or that it's done, restored properly. And I would like maybe 6 more months if possible to for enough time to get it inspected, and then in case if there's any other things that need to be done, time for that.
Okay, Mr. Vanover.
So, Mr. Chairman, to the appellate, I'm assuming that, just to clarify, you do not, the owner does not live in this home.
That's right. We kind of live right down the street from it and have stuff in it and kind of waiting to renovate it or move back into it.
Okay, so Mr. Chairman, I would like to state for the record that the responsibility to repair vacant rental property, it does not come when the inspector issues a notice of violation. That responsibility comes with the purchase of the property. This is work that all should have been done before the citizens of the city of Cleveland had to pay inspectors to go out and look at the property based on complaints. That being said, I will state that there is an open roofing permit that needs to be inspected and finalized on this property. And there is also a permit to replace or there's actually 2 permits. One is in issuance pending, waiting to be pulled. And the other one is a new application to replace the porch entirely. The initial permit that is in was for $1,500 was the construction value, and the new permit has an $800 construction value. As such, for the that minimal amount of work, I think that 90 days is appropriate, and we would ask that if time is granted, no more than 90 days to complete the work.
Okay. To the appellant, Mr.
I
Chris.
just, sometimes
Go
it's hard to get through um, the permitting process and things, and then if any other issues are there, I just think it's going to take more time. I don't know if the building department can handle this without it being an appeals issue, but I plan to fix everything the inspector wants fixed up, so.
Well, if you're working with the inspector, we're going to give you 90 days. You work with the inspector and stay on top of it, and we'll see where it goes. I would make every effort because of weather to try to complete that. So motion is in order for December 10th, 90 days, 2025 to abate the violations.
So move.
Okay, moved by Mr. Bradley, second by Mr. Maskey.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Mr. Bradley,
Yes.
Mr. Maskey,
Yes.
Mr. Dink,
Yes.
Mr. Gallagher.
Yes. Okay, notice will be sent out within 2 weeks.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
you want to go back to the previous docket, 7325? We have that appellant back on.
Okay, let's do that. Docket A 73-25 4249 East 128th Street.
Application and fees are in order. Notice of violation is condemnation of the garage issued on February 21st of 2025. Appeal was received on March 24th, 2025, requesting for 1 year to complete abatement of the violations. Present for today's hearing, Chief Billing Official Tom Vanover, Dan Jacobson Law. Will the applicant or his or her attorney and/or representative please state your first and last name and your relationship to the property for the record?
Crystal Benson. I am the daughter of the owner of the property, Clisty Benson. She is also here present with me.
Okay, very good. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and let us know what the plans are.
We do plan on getting the garage fixed. However, we have been trying to find someone to help us with other things within the property that need to be fixed. We did remove the hazardous materials that were in the garage. We haven't used the garage since it's been condemned, so it still does need to be like finished, cleaned out, but we haven't used that. But we have other things that we need to get done around the home that we're trying to get help with. So that's why we were asking for the year.
Mr. Vanover.
Mr. Chairman, to the appellate, who lives in this home?
I live in the home. Crystal Benson.
So it's no longer a rental property.
Yes, it is. The upstairs tenant has been a long-standing tenant of upstairs. Downstairs is, I don't know if you want to consider that owner occupied, since I'm her daughter living there. I don't know how you would classify that.
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, under the codified ordinances of the city of Cleveland, that is not considered owner occupied. And unfortunately, I'm assuming that the statement that was made for help includes financial help for the repairs. And as a rental property, my experience, although not exhaustive, is extensive. My experience is that there are no avenues currently for help for repairs to a property of this sort as a rental property. The photos show what the photos show. I mean, the garage is in disrepair. There is a related tenant, but there's also another tenant that occupies this property. This wasn't a single event. This is deferred maintenance over a long period of time. as an investment property that is a commercial enterprise, we ask that if any time is granted, that it is very limited, understanding that the violation notice itself is, we're at 5 months currently. And as I've stated before this board before, financial inability to maintain a for-profit rental property is not a reason, is not a viable excuse for not maintaining it.
It is not that, it is just that my mother has been sick. She's on a fixed income. I'm trying to help in, but it's only so much that I can do because, I've only been in the property, for the last 6 years, and I've had people come who said they would do work. They haven't shown back up for the work. It's a hassle trying to get someone nowadays to come and work. We have tried to get loans. Loans aren't, and so whatever we have to do, it has to come from out of pocket, and that's where the issue comes in. And that's why we're requesting the time, because out of pocket, that takes for all that what we need to do, that's definitely going to take some time.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, again, and as much as I attempt, I empathize. The ownership of rental property for profit does not fall into the definition of fixed income. This is a for-profit rental. We would ask that no more than 90 days be granted.
Yeah, see that, and it's not that, my mother has been the owner of this home. This was her first home here in Cleveland, and she's been the owner of this home for only, for over 50 years. So she just now got into the category of fixed income. It wasn't always a fixed income situation, but now this is, and now that I'm here, I mean, I work, but with the both of us, yeah, we can't get along for as much money, and there's a lot of work that needs to be done around that we're trying to get done now. So that's why we're just, asking for just some time so that we are able to get the things in line, because that being a corner home, it definitely needs a garage there because of the way, the weather, the wind, the rain, the way everything drifts in between those properties. Yeah, because I've had to have my car worked on because of being outside and not covered up, and have had water damage and stuff done to my car for that. So,
Ms. Benson, what I want you to
Yes.
do is I want you to hone in on what the problem is, and this is the notice of the violation. Okay, and I want you to hone in on those things to try to complete them. We'll give you a little more time to try to get your funds together, and that's your longtime owner for the property. So it may have changed over the years a little bit here where it's ending up, but I'm gonna ask the board. We'll see if we can get you 6 months to abate the violations. That'll be the March 10th, 2026 to get everything abated. Motion?
okay.
So moved. So move.
Okay, moved by Mr. Bradley.
Second.
Okay, second by Mr. Dank.
Mr. Bradley,
Yes.
Mr. Dink,
Yes.
Mr. Maschke,
Yes.
Mr. Gallagher.
Okay, notice will be sent out to you within 2 weeks. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, next docket is housing docket A 76-25 8322 Jeffries Avenue.
Oh, okay. Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
we need to read that 75-25 has been withdrawn.
Oh, yes, you got that right. That is withdrawn. Okay, very good. That's 7625. Okay. So housing docket A 77-25, 3350 West 59.
Wait, Mr. Chairman,
Yes?
we're on 7625.
Isn't that the one I opened?
Yeah, before you announced that 75 was withdrawn.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. 75-25, 6205 Dibble Avenue is withdrawn. That is-
Okay.
okay. And so we're going to docket A 76-25, 8322 Jefferson Avenue.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Application and fees are in order. Notice of violation is exterior maintenance, issued on January 8th of 2025. Appeal was received March 25th of 2025, requesting for 4 months to complete abatement of the violations. Present for today's hearing, Chief Billing Official Tom Vanover, Dan Jacobson Law. Will the applicant or his or her attorney and/or representative please state your first and last name and your relationship to the property for the record? The applicant does sign on as Don. Is this your docket? You're muted, so you need to unmute your microphone.
No, that's not me. This, I'm not the 8322 Jeffries Avenue.
That's Latasha Van Zandt. Mhm. Mr. Chairman, this applicant is not in the participants panel, nor are they present in room 514 this morning.
Okay, Mr. Vanover, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth?
I do.
Mr. Jacobson?
Through the chairman to Ms. Davis, did notice of today's hearing get returned to the board's file for any reason?
Through the chair to Mr. Jacobson, no.
And through the chairman to Ms. Davis, have you received any form of communication, an email, a voice message, or anything physically delivered to you on behalf of this appellant and or docket?
Through the chair to Mr. Jacobson, no.
Through the chairman, the due process requirement of notice having been given to this appellant, the board can proceed with its hearing and ruling today. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Vanover?
Mr. Chairman, this is a exterior maintenance violation that was issued it was issued in it was inspected in January with a compliance date of July. At this point, we are at that 4 months mark that was requested. Short of any other information, we would ask that you deny any more time and remand it back to the Department of Building and Housing.
Is in order to deny more time, remand the property to the Division of Building and Housing for any further action. Moved by Mr. Bradley,
Second.
second by Mr. Dink.
Mr. Bradley,
Yes.
Mr. Maschke,
Yes.
Mr. Dink,
Yes.
Mr. Gallagher.
Yes, notice will be sent out within 2 weeks. Next docket is housing docket A 77-25, 3350 West 59th Street.
Application and fees are in order. Notice of violation is interior and exterior maintenance, issued on March 18th of 2025. Appeal was received March 26, 2025, requesting for 90 days to complete abatement of the violations. Present for today's hearing, Chief Billing Official Tom Vanover, Dan Jacobson Law. Will the applicant or his or her attorney and/or representative please state your first and last name and your relationship to the record, and your relationship to the property for the record?
My name is Edward Cabrera. I'm the owner of the property.
Okay, Mr. Cabrera, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth?
I do.
Okay, go ahead and proceed.
I emailed some exhibits to confirm what I'm saying, but essentially, since April, I've been trying to make the repairs. Tenant is giving me the runaround. But the main issue is that she breeds pit bulls. There's a pit bull in every bedroom. And when I try to go up there, she says the females can't go with the males can't be together because they fight. And so it's not easy to make the repairs. So eventually I filed an eviction, which I submitted a 30-day notice. And then I submitted a 3-day notice. If also she's still giving me the runaround saying she's gonna leave. And when I tried to file an eviction, I come to find out my lawyer just died. Well, he died 3 years ago, but I didn't know until now. So now I'm in the process of looking for another lawyer. So, so essentially, I need more time until she's gone, because pit bulls are kind of scary.
Okay, but you're working on eviction?
Yeah, I submitted that paperwork. I see the 3-day notice was issued on July 2nd.
Okay. So how much time do you think you need to abate these violations out of there?
Once she's out, it's 30 days, 60 days. But the issue is, when is she going to be out? How long is that process going to take? That's what the issue is.
What about the outside? I mean, it's I'm seeing like you got stuff growing all over the place. When that was removed. There is some roof repair. When I put the ladder up, the dogs that are in the bedroom are barking and slamming their heads into the window, and that's up on a ladder. That's kind of scary. So yeah, the windows have been removed. It's been cleaned up. But there are issues with the roof and the chimney that need to be addressed. Okay. All right. So, Mr. Vanover.
So, Mr. Chairman, this is a corporately owned property that is owned by Cabrera Enterprises.
Yes.
With a mailing address in Cape Coral, Florida. And this is a corporate property, corporately owned. It appears that it's been transferred back and forth between Mr. Cabrera and the LLC multiple times for decades. The reality is there's currently three civil tickets have been issued. This is a rental property. It's been a rental property since at least 2017 and later. It's not registered as a rental. It doesn't have as a corporate property, there's a responsibility. I understand the eviction issues, but the reality is this is not an issue that's happened over a certain, a single event. This property has been collecting rent and been neglected for a considerable amount of time. And there's a responsibility when you're a corporate landowner and rental property landlord to maintain the property before the citizens of the city of Cleveland have to pay inspectors to issue multiple citations, conduct multiple inspections. We've been to this property based on complaints and based on failure to comply with the laws multiple times. We ask that you deny time, you remand it back to the Department of Building and Housing so that this corporate owner can follow the requirements of the City of Cleveland ordinances.
Yes, I would absolutely agree with that. A motion is in order to deny more time, remand the property Division of Building and Housing for an inspection. Motion.
So moved.
Moved by Mr. Denk.
Second.
Second by Mr. Bradley.
Mr. Bradley?
Yes.
Mr. Dink?
Yes.
Mr. Maskey? Mr. Gallagher?
Yes. Okay, a notice will be sent out within 2 weeks. Thank you. Okay, we have the next order of business is approval of resolutions. You have dockets A 56-25 through A 56-25. Motion for approval?
So moved. Second.
Okay, moved by Mr. Bradley, second by Mr. Dank.
Mr. Bradley,
Yes.
Mr. Maschke, Mr. Dink,
Yes.
Mr. Gallagher.
Yes. Okay, we have the approval of the minutes for August 27, 2025. Are there any additions or corrections?
No.
Motion
Motion for approval.
by Mr. Dank. Second.
Second.
Okay. Second, Mr. Bradley.
Mr. Bradley,
Yes.
Mr. Maschke, Mr. Dink,
Yes.
Mr. Gallagher.
Yes. Is there anything else to come before us?
No.
Okay, we're all set. All righty. We're good. See you at the next meeting. Thank you.
Good week.
Thank you.
We're now adjourned.
Enjoy the weather.
Oh, yeah.